Welcome to the deep dive. We take the sources you send us, extract those crucial bits of knowledge, cutting through the noise for you.
Yeah, getting you straight to what matters.
And today, our mission is, well, to dig past all that online life hack hype. We're looking for genuinely useful, often science-backed fixes for those little everyday frustrations.
Exactly. Not just clickbait tricks. These are, small but smart ideas. Things that bring a bit more efficiency, maybe even some calm.
We'll cover the home, the kitchen, your digital life, even your mindset, finding the clever thinking, the science behind it all.
Stuff that can really make a difference.
Okay, so let's jump right in. From the material you shared, a common one that came up was minor scratches on wooden furniture. I definitely have that problem.
Yeah.
Is there a simple fix that doesn't mean buying some special kit?
There is, and it's probably in your kitchen right now. It's the walnut hack.
The walnut.
Yeah, you take a raw, unshelled walnut, a pecan works too, or macadamia, and just rub it along the scratch, going with the grain. Then rub it gently with your finger. That warms up the natural oils, helps them transfer. Buff it lightly. It's great for minor stuff, even small paint marks sometimes.
Huh. So it's not just like covering it up. The oil actually does something to the wood. You mentioned something about drying oil.
That's the key part.
Yep.
The walnut's natural oils seep into the exposed wood, darkening it so it blends better with the finish. And the nut meat itself adds a tiny bit of filler.
Right.
But the drying oil thing is cool. Walnut oil polymerizes when it's exposed to air. It basically hardens, forms a lasting film, so it's kind of bonding with the wood.
Wow. Okay.
You've got to remember, it's cosmetic, good for shallow scratches, not deep gouges, and best on natural or lightly stained wood.
Got it. Okay, moving from the living room to the kitchen.
Mm.
Boil livers. Pasta water,
Mm.
rice water. Happens to everyone, right? That dreaded starchy mess.
Oh, yeah. Classic kitchen problem.
And the classic internet solution is the wooden spoon across the pot. Sounds a bit like an old wives' tale, but does it actually work?
It really does. And it's not magic, it's pure physics. The sources you sent explained it well. Wood is rough, and it's hydrophobic. It repels water.
Okay.
So that roughness breaks the surface tension of the rising bubbles. They pop more easily. Plus, wood doesn't conduct heat well.
Right, it stays cooler than the metal pot.
Exactly. So the cooler spoon makes the hot steam inside the bubbles condense, and poof, they collapse.
That makes sense. But,
Yeah.
I feel like I've tried it, and sometimes it just doesn't stop a really furious boil.
Yeah, absolutely. It has limits. It's a temporary barrier for, moderate boils. Gives you a second to turn down the heat. It's not going to save you if the pot's way too full or boiling like crazy.
Okay, fair enough. Good to know the limits. Now, let's switch gears to the digital world. Another frustration people shared was accidentally closing a browser tab. That mini heart attack moment.
Ugh, yes, we've all been there, scrambling to remember what site you were just on.
Is there a quick fix?
There absolutely is. A lifesaver, really. Just hit Ctrl plus Shift plus T on Windows or Chromebook, or CMD plus Shift plus T on a Mac.
And what does that do?
It instantly reopens the last tab you closed. Bam. Like magic. And you can keep hitting it to reopen multiple tabs in order. It can even bring back a whole closed window sometimes.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
It definitely reduces that immediate panic. What's the psychology there? Why is it so relieving?
It just instantly removes that cognitive load, right? That mental effort of trying to backtrack, figure out what you lost. You stay in your workflow, no lost time, no lost thought. It just gets you right back on track.
A true workflow saver.
Yeah.
Okay, finally, let's tackle procrastination, especially those small, annoying tasks that clutter up a to-do list.
Ah, yes. The little things that feel overwhelming in aggregate.
The 2-minute rule comes up a lot here. What's the deal with that?
It's a fantastic concept, usually credited to David Allen. The rule is simple. If an action will take less than 2 minutes, it should be done at the moment it's defined.
So, answer that quick email right away. Put the dish in the dishwasher now.
Exactly. Don't even put it on a list. The idea is that the mental energy you spend tracking and deferring those tiny tasks is often more than the energy it takes to just do them immediately.
That makes sense. It clears mental clutter and gives you a little win.
Precisely. Creates momentum, builds that sense of accomplishment.
Now, I think I've heard of another 2-minute rule related to habits. Is this the same thing?
Good point. No, it's different. And your sources made that distinction clear. James Clear talks about a 2-minute rule for starting new habits, like just put on your running shoes. Allen's rule, the one we're talking about, is for completing existing small tasks that pop up.
Ah, okay. Important difference.
And one critical warning for Allen's rule: avoid disruptive context switching. Don't use it as an excuse to interrupt deep, focused work to, say, file one email.
Right. Use it during specific times, like when you're processing your inbox or tidying up.
Exactly. Apply it strategically.
So from a walnut fixing furniture to a spoon taming bubbles, a keyboard shortcut saving our sanity, and a simple rule cutting down procrastination.
Yeah, it shows how these little bits of knowledge, these small interventions grounded in science or psychology, can really smooth out the bumps in daily life.
They're not just tricks, are they? They're like mini lessons about how things work. They kind of encourage you to look at problems differently.
Turn frustrations into puzzles, maybe? It definitely fosters a sense of curiosity. So the question for you is, what hidden systems or everyday annoyances in your life are just waiting for a clever solution or a deeper understanding?